Dear learners, welcome to today's session. We are going to discuss an exciting topic, that is, evolution of the philosophy of inclusive education, special education, integrated education, inclusive education. Please watch the entire video carefully and take notes on the key points. Writing hand at the end, you'll find MCQs based on the presentation, so stay engaged throughout. Let us first understand the evolution of the philosophy of inclusive education. The philosophy of inclusive education has evolved over time, transitioning through various approaches aimed at providing equitable learning opportunities for all students, including those with disabilities and special needs. The three major stages in this evolution are special education, integrated education, and inclusive education. Each phase reflects a shift in educational policies, attitudes, and pedagogical approaches toward accommodating diverse learners within the educational system. Special education, concept and philosophy. Special education emerged as the earliest formal approach to educating children with disabilities. It was based on the philosophy that children with disabilities required specialized instruction in separate settings. This model assumed that these children could not learn effectively in mainstream classrooms and therefore needed exclusive educational facilities. Characteristics of special education, segregated settings, special schools, institutions, or resource rooms were designed specifically for children with disabilities. Medical model of disability. Disabilities were viewed as deficits that required medical or therapeutic intervention rather than educational adaptation. Specialized curriculum. Curricula were tailored to the specific needs of students but often lacked integration with mainstream education. Limited social interaction. Students in special schools had minimal opportunities to interact with their non disabled peers, leading to social isolation. Challenges of special education. Lack of opportunities for students to develop social skills in an inclusive environment. Stigmatization of students with disabilities due to segregation. Limited access to general education curricula, reducing long-term career prospects. Integrated education, concept and philosophy. Integrated education emerged as a response to the limitations of special education. It was based on the principle of mainstreaming children with disabilities into regular schools, provided they could adapt to existing educational norms. This approach followed a readiness model, meaning that students were included in regular classrooms only if they could meet predefined standards. Characteristics of integrated education, partial inclusion. Students with disabilities were placed in mainstream schools but often received special instruction in separate resource rooms. Support services. Some accommodations were made, such as assistive devices, therapy sessions, and specialized teachers. Deficit model approach. The focus remained on the limitations of students rather than adapting the educational environment to meet their needs. Focus on academics. The primary concern was academic performance, with less emphasis on social and emotional integration. Challenges of integrated education. students with disabilities were still expected to conform to the mainstream system rather than the system adapting to their needs. Teaching methodologies often remained unchanged, making it difficult for students with disabilities to thrive. Inadequate teacher training to handle diverse learning needs effectively. Inclusive education, concept and philosophy. Inclusive education is the most progressive stage in the evolution of educational philosophies for learners with disabilities. It is based on the principle that all children, regardless of their abilities or backgrounds, have the right to quality education in mainstream schools with necessary accommodations. The focus is on removing barriers to learning and ensuring equal participation for all students. Characteristics of inclusive education, universal access. Schools are designed to accommodate diverse learners by providing necessary adaptations in teaching strategies, infrastructure, and assessment methods. Social model of disability. Disability is viewed as a difference rather than a deficiency, and emphasis is placed on eliminating societal barriers. Flexible curriculum and pedagogy, teaching methods, materials, and evaluation criteria are adapted to meet the diverse needs of all learners. Collaborative learning environment. Students with and without disabilities learn together, fostering peer support and mutual understanding. Teacher training and support. Educators receive training in inclusive teaching strategies, including differentiated instruction, assistive technology, and individualized learning plans. Benefits of inclusive education: enhances social integration, promotes empathy, cooperation, and acceptance among students. Equal opportunities ensures that all students, regardless of their abilities, have access to quality education. Improved academic outcomes encourages differentiated instruction, benefiting all learners. Supports holistic development, addresses cognitive, emotional, and social aspects of learning. Dear viewers, let's solve some important multiple choice questions based on the presentation. 1. What is the key characteristic of special education? A. Students with disabilities learn in regular classrooms. B. Students with disabilities are placed in segregated settings. C. A flexible curriculum is followed for all students. D. Social integration is emphasized. Answer. B. Students with disabilities are placed in segregated settings. 2. Which model of disability is associated with special education? A. Social model. B. Medical model. C. Ecological model. D. Functional model. Answer. B. Medical model. 3. What is the major difference between integrated education and special education? A. Special education focuses on inclusion, while integrated education segregates students. B. Integrated education places students in mainstream schools but requires them to adapt. C. Integrated education provides fully inclusive learning environments. D. Special education provides equal opportunities to all students in regular classrooms. Answer. B. Integrated education places students in mainstream schools but requires them to adapt. 4. What is the primary challenge of integrated education? A. Lack of special schools. B. Lack of social interaction among students. C. Expectation that students with disabilities must adjust to the mainstream system. D. Absence of support services. Answer. C. Expectation that students with disabilities must adjust to the mainstream system. 5. Which of the following best describes inclusive education? A. A system where students with disabilities learn in separate classrooms. B. A method where students with disabilities learn in regular schools with full support. C. A practice where only academically gifted students are included. D. An approach where students with disabilities must conform to regular teaching methods. Answer. B. A method where students with disabilities learn in regular schools with full support. 6. Which model of disability does inclusive education promote? A. Medical model. B. Deficit model. C. Social model. D. Behavioral model. Answer. C. Social model. 7. Which of the following is not a characteristic of inclusive education? A. Universal access to education. B. Rigid curriculum for all students. C. Social integration of students. D. Teacher training in inclusive practices. Answer. B. Rigid curriculum for all students. 8. Which of the following is a benefit of inclusive education? A. It limits students with disabilities to special classrooms. B. It removes barriers and promotes equal participation. C. It follows a strict, uniform teaching method. D. It only benefits students with disabilities. Answer. B. It removes barriers and promotes equal participation. Thank you, don't miss out. Subscribe now to my YouTube channel, Education and Teacher Education, for insightful content and valuable resources.